Well, hello, it's me again. And yes, I have cut my hair. I'm going to try to do a twofer. I'm going to record two videos in one night and post them a week apart so that I can get some other stuff done and hopefully get the tag along up and going. So, without further ado, I have really exciting news. So, Pawel has an Etsy shop, and I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Pekalo. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to try. Anyway, designs by Pawel from Poland. Well, he designed the Wild Horse Shuttle. And after I got a Wild Horse Shuttle and did a review, he contacted me and said, "Hey, you know what? I really liked your review, and I'd like to send you another shuttle for you to review." And I was like, "What?" So he has indeed, he is a man of his word, and he did indeed send a shuttle for me to review. And so that's what I'm going to do tonight. As far as I know, it is not currently in his Etsy shop. It is a one of a kind at this time. Maybe he's waiting on my review, or no, I'm just kidding. He's not. I'm just teasing. I was joking and saying maybe he was waiting on my review before he put it in his shop, but I am sure that that's not the case, and I was only joking and mean nothing serious by that in any stretch of the imagination. So I'm here tonight to review the Diver shuttle. It is a bobbin shuttle. It is a metal bobbin shuttle. It's a little bit similar, I would say, to the Wild Horse, but that's the only other shuttle I have from him to compare to. So, of course, I would think it would be similar because it's the similar maker. So let's go down to a down shot and get looking at it. How about? Okay, there it is in all its disassembled glory. So what you get when he sent it to me, let me take that apart, is the shuttle. There is no bobbin in it, as you can see. And just for one moment, I would like to draw your attention to the end of this shuttle. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't make this video. I've been having all kinds of difficulty tonight. Anyway, I said it. Here it is in all its disassembled glory, and I want to take just a moment to talk about the actual shuttle itself before I put it all together. So, I would just like you to take a look at this pick. It is slightly curved, as you can tell from the orientation of my hand. Slightly curves up or down or whatever. But I like a really picky pick, a really a good pick. Like these are okay. These are the boy plastic shuttles that my friend paints, and these are okay. But I really like the picky picks, like those plastic ones that kind of go up slightly. Veronica makes a good picky pick on her wooden shuttles. That's a good picky pick. So I know it's fun to say picky pick, but these are the pickiest. They're very sharp. In fact, I caught it one time on my finger. Ooh, that just like that. That hurts. And I caught it at the tip, and I actually looked at my finger to see if I was bleeding. So be very careful. This is a good picky pick, though. To really get in there, if you're a tight tatter like I am, sometimes picking out those stitches is quite a thing. So it comes, like I said, hopefully I have said, in the ones that made the cut, it's very similar to the Wild Horse, but that's the only other one I can compare it to. So it is the same bobbin looking configuration. It does have the metal tube. I didn't realize I had the metal tube, so if he ends up selling these and you buy one, the metal tube just was sitting in there like that, and I didn't realize it until I picked up the bobbin, and then the metal tube fell out like it did there. So just a little FYI so that you don't lose all the little parts and pieces. It goes together very easily. You put the metal tube, the lining, in the bobbin, and then you put the bobbin in the shuttle, and it comes with a flathead, which I put in first. You can do what you like. It is a little bit fiddly just because I'm not mechanically inclined. So, and as you can see, one of my first, hopefully my only negative, is that if I can turn it just like that and you see that it sticks up above the shuttle. So I have the fear that the thread is going to catch because it's not recessed down into it, but we will see. And then thankfully he creates it so these are a bit easier to handle. I say that as I can't even pick it up. And you kind of have to hold the flat head on the one side to get, yeah, and then you drop it because you're trying to do it on camera. You kind of have to hold the flat head on the one side while you get this going on the other side. And usually I have to kind of just drop everything because my hands just don't hold this position very well. As you can see, I'm really fumbling. And you can't just screw the little screw in because it will push the flathead screw out the other side. Hey, I got her going. So after you get her going, you have to hold that screw just a little bit. But this does tighten down pretty tight so that you can actually lock that so it doesn't move at all. So you have to play a little bit to find your amount of tension. So you can unlock it and then it will do freely, and then you're going to kind of have to just fiddle and play a little bit just to kind of get it into that happy medium where it will spin but it will still have some tension. So what I'm going to do now is take this apart again and wind a bobbin. It's just a bobbin like any other bobbin, so it winds just like any other bobbin. And just so you don't have to watch me fiddle yet again and wind a bobbin, I'm going to do that off camera and I will be right back. Okie dokie, and we're back. I've got my shuttle wound. I've got it coming out the bottom right so that when I flip it over it's bottom left. And this is the little ring I made the last video when I did the other shuttle review. So like I said, I usually do a ring. So I have my tension set pretty tight, but it does slide pretty easily. I'm going to leave a little bit of bare thread space there. But again, my first thought was correct. It does get caught because this is not recessed down into the shuttle itself. It does get caught. And the bottom one also is not recessed, so that one also does get caught. I have experimented by switching the screws around, thinking that one was a little flatter than the other, and possibly maybe making that work, and it did not make a difference which way I had which one on top. So I do like it as just a place to hold, because then it's kind of, I can kind of turn it and fool myself into thinking that I've really affected the tension a great deal. But it is just a slight, those slight movements. If you're familiar with the GR8 or you've looked at those, it's a very small movement, and just like that, it's a very small movement to do anything with the tension. We're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to let out some more thread. You can see how I'm really got the tension quite tight to do some reverse riego stitches, which it does just fine because of that pointy point, the picky pick, or whatever I was saying earlier. I do have a tendency to pull, so that is loosening up my tension a bit of the bobbin. So you have to have good good manners about your pulling on things, so don't be in bad habits. And oh good, that one looked like it wasn't going to flip there for a second. So it does work. It is good. I really, like I said, I like the picky pick to pick out those stitches. It's very nice for that. You could probably even use it. I don't have any picos, but you could probably even use it to join with because it's so picky. It would definitely go through and work up just fine. Not doing a good job tatting here, but um, it does work. It is beautiful. It has a nice weight to it. Like you know, I like a little heavier shuttle because I have a tendency to drop and throw it. Some people have suggested that I perhaps don't throw shuttles enough on my channel, but I feel like I throw them a lot, and I don't want to just be throwing shuttles all over the place. So it is very pretty. It is stainless steel, so it does have that whole picking up the fingerprints kind of thing. So it will get fingerprinty. If you're a person that isn't easily annoyed by that, then maybe this shuttle isn't for you. But I like it. It's very pretty. I like the shiny. I like the weight. It's I would say again a little heavier than a Lexi shuttle. It's in line with his other shuttle, the Wild Horse. I would say it's a tiny bit maybe lighter than the horse, than the Wild Horse. But all in all, I really like it. It's a good shuttle, good weight. The things that I don't like are the non-recessed flathead part and the star bit or star screw as well. Those are the bits I don't like, and just the fiddliness of tightening and loosening. If I had this for a large project, ooh, if I could talk, it'd be dangerous. The constant going back and forth would be a little annoying, but it's kind of like a GR8. If you like it, you like it, and you learn to do it. So the more I worked with it, I think the easier that it would become, and it very well could be my go-to shuttle. So all in all, I do like it. 2 thumbs up. I can't do 2 thumbs up, but there we go. 2 thumbs up. This is called the Diver, and I will put a link to his Etsy shop in my description box. Go ahead, give him a look. He's got some really, really cool, beautiful shuttles. He ships from Poland, so keep that in mind. If you're international, that it might take a little bit for international shipping these days. But definitely go give him a look. They're beautiful things, and as I've said in the past, I think that beautiful shuttles, beautiful tools help me to make more beautiful tatting. And again, I know it's in my head, but if it helps, it helps, right? So I hope that you have a beautiful night. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Huge, huge, huge thanks to Mr. Pawel for sending me a shuttle to review. He said he wants to do that periodically. I am beyond thrilled and honored. I will still give honest and as unbiased as I possibly can reviews, though, so that it's a good service, so that you know what I think of it. And if you care what I think, then there you go. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching my channel. I encourage you to watch other videos. Let me know how the sound is. I got a new microphone, so let me know how that's working out for you. And in the meantime, remember that you are the masters of the thread. You have opposable thumbs and scissors. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.